Counsellors have been brought in to help the family, friends and local community who are grieving for the 11 people who died today. It's the worst fire in Queensland since the Childers backpackers tragedy in 2000. Already questions have been asked about why so many people were living under one roof and whether the fatal fire could have been prevented.
The South Pacific Island community in Logan has had its heart ripped out.
We depended on God. I know the Spirit of God is helping us to coconut this, but it's really hard. It's unforgettable.
When I heard this news, very shocked. I feel empty and hardly to describe, just only crying and praying to God.
This morning, counsellors were at the scene of the fire to help family and friends cope with their loss. Several psychologists were sent to local schools where some of the victims had been students. The shock was too much for some classmates to bear.
My letter from school, my teachers, they gave us a note about the fire.
Investigators have erected screens around the site to obscure the work of body identification experts, some of whom assisted in the aftermath of the Bali bombing.
Some of the people that are here today were there in Bali, in the Bali bombing back in 2002, so they're experienced, they've got a wealth of knowledge behind them.
Veteran police firefighters and rescuers have been shaken by the magnitude of the tragedy.
I haven't seen a tragedy which is to this extent.
Politicians too reflecting on the terrible loss of life.
A well-known Tongan Samoan family has suffered a great loss in Logan City this morning.
I also wish to add my respect and my wholehearted sympathy for the sad loss of 11 family members.
This is the worst loss of life in a Queensland fire since 2000.
This is the most serious fire incident that Queensland has seen since the Childers backpack fire that saw the loss of life of 15 young people.
That blaze prompted an overhaul of fire safety regulations, and in 2007 laws were introduced making smoke alarms in homes compulsory.
I asked myself, could it have been avoided? It's undetermined whether or not smoke alarms were installed in the building. We have no evidence that they were or they weren't, so that's to be investigated.
Some are questioning why so many people were in the house overnight and whether South East Queensland's rental accommodation squeeze could have been a contributing factor.
They are big families, and you've got two families in one house.
The Samoan family we brought up, we lived together in home because we're very, very close family.
Members of that family were rallying late today, planning a prayer vigil and ongoing fundraising to help the relatives affected. James Kelly, ABC News, Logan City.